Do you have more peppers than you can hold?
Yes.
Then boy, do I have a dish for you. Today we will be making Romesco sauce, a sauce primarily made out of red bell peppers and nuts. It will make for a perfect dipping sauce for our blistered shishito peppers. And to really push the envelope, we will serve the sauce inside of a red bell pepper. Or you can just do an artsy schmear on a plate. Or I guess if you're not posting it on social media, you can eat it out of a normal bowl. Or just eat it straight out of a Tupperware, see if I care. To make our sauce, we will need 3 bell peppers, 3/4 cups of nuts, I'm using half almonds, half hazelnuts, a few cloves of garlic, and half a cup of olive oil. To start, we want to fire roast our peppers. So let's do like they did to Joan of Arc and burn these peppers alive. There are 2 ways to go about this. If you have a gas stove, you can roast them over open fire. If not, you can use a broiler. If using a gas stove, it may seem weird, but put your peppers directly onto your burner and set the flame to high. You will want to turn occasionally, but if using plastic tongs, never place them over the flame. We are trying to achieve a reverse Michael Jackson, which is when the skin turns completely black. Once cooked entirely, pop your peppers into a bowl and cover using plastic wrap to steam. A handy trick is to use one of those disposable shower caps you get from hotels. If you don't use them on your hair, you can save them for this, which is why all the best chefs are bald. To broil your peppers, first place a rack directly below your broiler. You'll want your peppers as close to your heat source as possible. I'm naming this one Icarus. Next, place a tray on your bottom rack, just in case of drippage. Now, set your broiler to high and pop in your peppers. It may take a little bit of time, so feel free to wander off. It's difficult to overcook them, as we're essentially burning them on purpose. Once each side has had a chance to tan, pop them into a bowl. After 15 minutes of steaming, you can skin the peppers. I find it easiest to skin my peppers under running water. Some people say using running water gets rid of some flavor. Those same people don't wash their hands before eating tacos. Now, you can toss your pepper skins, but I prefer to wear them like a mask and assume the pepper's identity. Roughly chop your peppers to help blend later on, and get rid of their gross little seed pods. As for your nuts, you can use pecans, walnuts, pistachios, cashews, D's, any kind of nuts really, but almonds and hazelnuts are most traditional. Now I bought mine pre-roasted, but if you can only find hazelnuts raw, try to remove as much skin as possible, as it may be bitter. This may be the only time you want your nuts to chafe. To remove the paper from your garlic, I find it easiest to smash it with the bottom of your hand. So place one hand over your clove, and using your second hand, give yourself a slap on the wrist like you're a politician who just committed a crime. Get a few cloves undressed, and add your garlic to a pot alongside your olive oil. Bring to a simmer over high heat. Be careful not to burn the garlic, we just want to get rid of their edge. Now into the bowl of a food processor, add your chopped bell peppers, your almonds, your hazelnuts, your olive oil and garlic, some salt, and some paprika. I'm going to add a splash of ponzu, but you can also use lemon, vinegar, your twice divorced aunt, anything sour really. Now go ahead and pulse a few times to combine, followed by blending until smooth. Transfer to a Tupperware and store in your fridge overnight. For your pepper cup, we will take a red bell pepper and decapitate it like it's a French monarch. Next, we will want to season it entirely, including its cavity. To spread your oil inside, most suggest using 2 fingers and doing a come here motion. I prefer to just get my whole fist in there. Now salt liberally and bake at 400 degrees while you handle the shishitos. We are going to cook our shishitos untrimmed. They will still contain seed pods, but since shishitos are the king of peppers, we won't mind. Just like you wouldn't do oral to an untrimmed man unless they were a 10, you wouldn't do oral to an untrimmed pepper unless they were a shishito. Season with oil and salt and toss to combine. Now place a cast iron over high heat and let it get ripping hot. Put the peppers in the dry pan, their coating of oil should be enough. Now cook your peppers, tossing occasionally, until they become blistered to your liking. Now before plating, zest 1 lemon and cut off 2 cheeks. Take your pepper cup out of your oven and fill it to its brim with romesco. Use its stem as a garnish. Now tuck your cheeks under your cup and drop your shishitos into the bowl. Try to let their stems hang over the edge. It makes your peppers look more accessible. Sprinkle on some lemon zest, and finish it off using some flaky salt. Peppers dipped in peppers served in a pepper. Peter Piper picked a pickled pepper. Let's give it a try. The Shishitos have a great texture, and the Romesco brings a complex flavor. Once you eat all the Shishitos, you can bite into the saucy pepper cup like an apple, but I'm going to offer it to my closet demon. It loves husks.